Members of Trade Union Federation Cosatu and the South African Communist Party will be marching to the union buildings in Pretoria today. The unions say they want a response on demands they submitted to the Presidency in October on collective bargaining. Unions and government are at loggerheads over government's reneging on a multi-level wage agreement for public sector workers agreed to at the Bargaining Council. To get more details on the story, we crossed our reporter on the ground, Abongile Dumako. A very good afternoon to you, Abongile. What are you seeing around you?
Good afternoon, Nzinga. Well, a number of Cosatu members have been staging a sit-in just outside the union buildings here in Pretoria, as they await, of course, their leaders in the name of Secretary General of Cosatu, that is now Abongile Dumako, and the first Deputy President of the Federation, Mike Shingange. They are inside the union buildings, meeting with the officials from government, but we also can confirm that it's definitely not President Cyril Ramaphosa as they had initially hoped. This on the basis of the fact that they want actually to get the response from their grievances that they actually did bring here at the union buildings in sometime in October 2020. Abongile Dumako, the General Secretary of Cosatu, complaining, of course, saying that there has not been any response that they've gotten from government, describing that as a tendency, a bad culture that seeks to actually manifest within the governing party, where people will be reaching out to government wanting assistance and they're just being ignored. Right now, they are these members right behind me staging this picket, singing struggle songs, awaiting a response or a report back from Abongile Dumako and Mike Shingange. The main reason behind this march, which was, if we may also add, Nzinga, supposed to be attended by SACP. We haven't seen any official from the SACP, even though they did release a statement during the course of the week to say they will actually be here as well in support of Cosatu. A list of about 6 demands was handed over here by the officials of Cosatu in October. We also now understand that there has not been any response. Among the things that they want to see change is government to implement the 3-year wage agreement that was signed, assuring a public servant that finance minister will be able to release the funds that will see them get that annual increment for 3 years, which has not yet happened. The issue of corruption when it comes to the PPEs during this pandemic of COVID-19 is at the forefront and, of course, at the top of the list of their demands, saying that all the cases of corruption need to be investigated and those who are involved in corruption of PPEs are brought to book. And of course, they're saying the issue of gender-based violence needs to be given much more attention. We see a lot of cases being reported in the media and, of course, on social media, people exposing those who actually perpetuate gender-based violence. Things like those they want to see being attended to by government. We don't know what's going to happen now. President Cyril Ramaphosa won't be able to attend, but we will see now what's going to happen in as far as the government's response to these allegations by Cosatu, saying that they are quite arrogant, the government, the sitting government, when it comes to attending to their grievances. Nzinga.